Hello again. The focus of this video is paraphrasing as a possible technique to avoid plagiarism. Paraphrasing entails using someone else's ideas or words and putting them into your own words. When doing so, you still have to acknowledge the source you used to get this information. Always remember, however, it is not good enough to simply change a few words from the source. You will need to read the content, understand it, and interpret it yourself. You will then write down what this interpretation is in your own words, still acknowledging that you did not think this up, that the notion came from somewhere. Paraphrasing is a valuable skill because it almost forces you to contextualize the notion into your own specific line of argumentation and into your work. It also helps you to control the temptation to quote too much, and the mental process required for successful paraphrasing helps you to grasp the full meaning of the original source. Consider the following example. Now see this first attempt at paraphrasing. In this example, only a few changes were made. There are no quotation marks where direct quotations were taken from the source, and the author has not been acknowledged. This student would be penalized for having committed plagiarism. Remember, when using another person's work to support your own, we must reproduce the exact same meaning of the author's ideas or facts using our own words and sentence structures. Even this is not enough, however, as we still need to state where the idea, the notion that we have put into our own words, actually came from. Rather, this student interpreted the content in his or her own words and then supported the interpretation with a quotation. The first sentence of the paragraph has been paraphrased, and thereafter direct quotation marks have been included to illustrate to the reader that the student is quoting directly from the text. Now, this is much better. Also consider this essential tip. It is always easier to paraphrase if you have a thorough understanding of the ideas and terminologies referred to. When paraphrasing, you are really adding your perspective or your point of view to the writing. This results in your own understanding of the passage, which has to be written in your own words. If your sentence is a simple one, but clearly explains what the author intended, then you have paraphrased properly. Paraphrasing adds something of your own to the writing, your perspective, your point of view, or your understanding. With this in mind, let's have a look at the steps to follow when paraphrasing. Firstly, you have to reread the original passage until you understand its full meaning. Thereafter, you should set the original aside and write your own paraphrase. Now check your rendition with the original work to make sure that your version accurately expresses all the essential information in a new form. Use quotation marks to identify any unique term or phrase that you have borrowed exactly from the source, and record the source so that you can credit it easily when you incorporate it into your material.